Boker Tov, good morning. Today is Friday, October 28th, Erev Shabbat, Parshat Noach. We tend to focus our attention on the preparations for building that ark and getting that ark all together. Look at that, I got some stuff on me. It's autumn, everybody. And we're told, actually, if you work out the math, seemingly the rabbinic math on all this, it took Noach 120 years by tradition to build this ark. Just a man alone, maybe a kid helping out here or there, a boat the size of 1.5 football fields. It takes a long time to build. And the intention, as we often point out, that people would see this happening, ask Noach what's going on. He would offer the explanation that God intends to destroy the world because of the terrible behavior, and people would do teshuvah. And the tragedy is that no one does teshuvah, and as we reach the climax of the story, it is just the same people that were there at the outset. To read the text inside. Bishnat Sheish Miot Shana L'Chaye Noach, at 600 years of the life of Noach, B'chodesh Hasheni B'Shivasa Yom L'Chodesh, on the 17th day of the second month, Bayom Hazeh Nivkeu Kol Ma'ayanot Tehom Rabba B'Rabot Hashemayim Niftachu, the waters opened up from below and above, and it rained 40 days and 40 nights. Be'etzem Hayom Hazeh, on that self same day, B'Noach B'Shem B'Cham B'Yefet B'nei Noach and his 3 sons, Be'eshet Noach and his wife, U'shloshet Neshevanab and his 3 daughters-in-law, came Itam El HaTeva, with them to the ark. They and all the animals were told. They all came to Noach, 2 at a time. And Pasuk Tet Zayin, B'habayim Zachar Nekeva Mikol Basar Ba'u. And all those who came were male and female, from all flesh they came. Kasher Tziva Oto Elohim, as God had commanded him. Vayiskor Adonai Ba'ado, and God closed it up. Now what does that mean, and God closed it up? Says Rashi, Higain Alav Shalosh Shavaruha. God was there protecting it, the ark, but seemingly also, since that's a feminine word, alav would mean on Noach, because so that the door wouldn't be broken down. He put a bunch of bears surrounding it, we're told, etc. Why is that? Because be'etzem hayom hazeh, the pasuk tells us, and on pasuk in verse 13, pasuk Yud Gimel, on that self same day, lemedcha katuv shayu ben doro omrim, because it means high noon and in front of everybody, but with trouble. It teaches you that the people of his generation were saying, Ilu anaro imoto nichnas l'teva anu shovimota b'harginoto. If we see this man Noach enter that ark, we're going to destroy it and we'll kill him. Amar Kadosh Baruch Hu, God said, Ani machniso le'einei kulam, I'll bring him in front of everybody. V'nir'ed devar mi yakum, will see whose word will prevail, theirs or mine. So what a generation this is. 120 years watching Noach build this ark in condemnation of their behavior, but an opportunity for their repentance, and they don't. And now, instead of saying, oy vavoy, what have we done? Even in this last moment, they can't bring themselves to beg God for forgiveness. Whether God would have at this point, I don't know. But instead, they double, triple down in defiance and resentment about those who had entered the ark, Noach and family and animals who would be saved, and the rest of them doomed, as they now must realize they will be. So that's Vayiskor Hashem Ba'ado, that God closed the ark to protect him. Upshuto shel mikra, and the other rendering, Sagar Kenegdo Min Hamayim. God, it wasn't to protect him from the attackers, but it was to make sure it was properly sealed from the water. That's what God is choosing to do. I heard Rav Yoel Ben Nun recently offer a third interpretation, and what it presents is this caring moment for God and Noach, that Noach didn't want to close the ark's door as he read it, because he knows that as soon as that door is closed, then the world will face its judgment. And Noach, in this moment, as he reads it, of actual caring for all of humanity, just doesn't want to close that door. I can keep it open. I can keep people alive. And God finally says, Genug, it's done. And God closes the door of the Teva. In that reading, it's a really powerful interaction between God and Noach, a sensitive one. And it imagines, there is one other version we should be aware of, that they enter Mipnei Mei Hamabul. And this is a Midrashic read, that Noach and family were Katanei Amunah, they were of little faith, and it was only when the waters started rising that they kind of said, okay, I'm getting into the ark. And this rendering at least suggests something very different, that they are people indeed of faith, who to whom it pains them so much that the world will face what it will face. Noach is complicated, and whatever our judgment is of Noach, in terms of his reaching out to the world and properly trying to engage him in the experience of teshuvah, at least to note that no one wants to see the destruction of humankind, and it's not until our ancestor Abraham that we meet a very different figure who's ready to do much more to help defend even the people that you think would be indefensible. That's the stories that we'll read, God willing, next week in Parshat Lech Lecha and beyond. Wishing you all a Shabbat Shalom.